Hi and welcome to SNZ Tutorials. Today we'll be making this super cool pillow. It has ties on the side and is a super cool pattern. You can either use fleece material or any kind of fabric. You can fill it with a small pillow or stuffing. Today we'll be using stuffing. What you will need is some sort of fabric. I will be using this shirt here. It's very pretty and very thin material, and you want to have one that's basically already a square, which is why I like this one. Then you will also be needing some sharp scissors and a black or really dark colored Sharpie. You will need one that does not match the color of the shirt, because then you won't see where you will be cutting. So let's get started. So to get started, you want to put your scissors and Sharpie off to the side. You will be needing them in just a second. So what you want to do is you want to find where you want to cut. I'm going to turn the shirt towards me so that I can see where I'm going to be cutting. You should do the same. So what you want to do is pull the shirts to the same, put the shirt so that they line up at the same place, because you don't want an uneven cut. So that's what I'm doing now. This is a very pretty shirt, so it will be easy to see where your cut is. So what you want to do is you want to, I'm going to pull it just a tiny bit more so you can see. Making sure that the shirt is even. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take I am using a very dark blue, and what I'm going to do, just make sure it's completely lined up. And I am going to begin with my drawing. So I'm going to start around right here, because it already has basically that line. And I'm going to start not making a super harsh line, but making sure that I can see it when I'm going to cut. So you're just going to do this all the way on the top. I don't need to outline that much, because it's basically just the line of the shirt. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to cut it. So I will do that and be right back. So now that I'm done cutting it, you can see that it's a square-ish thing now. So what you're going to want to do now is you're going to cut the sides. Because this is a shirt, that means that it's sewed on the sides. So what you want to do is you're just going to cut up. It doesn't have to be directly on the seam, but you're going to want to try to get it near there. And there's a tag here, so I'm just going to cut that off really quick. Just going to put that to the side, and I'm going to lay it back out again because it kind of messed it up, and I'm going to keep cutting, and you're going to do the exact same thing to the other side. Okay, so now what you want to do after you're done cutting is you want to make tiny slits like this, but only not that long, because you don't want them to rip or do anything like that. You're going to do that to 3 sides of your fabric. Okay, so now that you have done that, you're going to want to start tying them. So what you're going to do is you're going to find one of your corners, and you're just going to tie it in a knot. This could take some time, so be very patient with this. You're going to do that to all of the sides that you cut. Okay, so now that I have completely filled it, now I'm going to tie these spots. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to take your tie, and you're just going to do a double knot this time, because this is the end, so you don't want it to come apart. And you're going to do that to this piece as well. There were only 2 more ties at the bottom, or at the closing spot, so that's why you want to do that. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going to tie this one to this one really quick, just so that there's no open spots. Do a double knot there too. And now if you want, you can, if you're a little more creative, you can add little beads where the ties are. This is just going to be a throw pillow for me because obviously it's very small. If this is my hand, this is too small to sleep on, but it could be a good neck pillow for when you're reading or anything like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.